Let's go ahead and take this old rusted chisel and turn it into something usable again. First thing I do with anything old and rusted like this is take it to the wire wheel. It'll reveal any kind of cracks or chipped cutting edges. After I've cleaned it up on the wire wheel, I take it over to my glass right here. It's an old front from an entertainment center, and I use the scary sharp method. I believe that's what it's called, and it's just using sandpaper to do all your sharpening. And the things that I have is the sandpaper, whatever you're sharpening, a permanent marker, and some painter's tape. The painter's tape is used to hold the sandpaper down, and the marker you'll see later is why I have that. The first step I use is getting a low grade piece of sandpaper. This is 150, and the step that I take first is I'll be cleaning up this backside to make sure it's all flat. After I've gotten the chisel completely flat on the back side, I grab some blue painter's tape, and I'll use that same 150 grit, and I'll just tape it down on the top and the bottom sides to get ready for sharpening the cutting edge. I've already placed my chisel in this little sharpening jig from Stanley. It's set for cutting the bevel at a 25-degree angle, and I picked this up at a yard sale for like $1. It was a great buy. I highly recommend getting one of these. You can find them all online from Rockler, Woodcraft, all those kind of places. They make sharpening a whole lot easier. And of course you can do it freehand, but this is more accurate to get repeated cuts. With it set up for the 25-degree bevel, all I'm doing is I'm placing the blade down and I'm just pulling backwards. Make sure that you have even pressure going all the way across. After I get done with that 150 grit, I go ahead and move up to a 220, then a 500, then a 1000, and a 1200. And I stop there usually because I don't have anything higher in sandpaper, and I don't have a sharpening stone or like a whetstone or oil stone right now, but I plan on getting that, and that should make it even sharper. So let's go ahead and finish sharpening it with the 220. Alright, I'm up on the 1000 grit now, and before you saw me going back and forth like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It removes material a little bit more quickly, but going back like this keeps that burr keep on going over to this backside. Where pushing it, you're moving material back and forth. But this does the job. You push it, you're cutting, you're pulling, and you're cutting, instead of just reaching out and pulling it like that. Now, after you do this a couple times, you can go ahead and check your blade or your cutting edge. And the reason why I have this permanent marker here is that you can take it and swipe it back and forth over your blade like that. Take it and let it sit there for a second or two, let it dry. And then what you can do to make sure that you're getting your cut good is that by the time you'll know you have a flat surface whenever all of this stuff is getting removed. You see how there's no more the black's not there anymore. So you take it and you just do it until all your permanent marker is gone. And it's pretty much like when you're flattening a piece of wood by hand. You can draw pencil lines across it, and then when all your pencil lines are gone, you know you have a flat surface. So you're doing pretty much the same thing with the marker. Thanks for watching this video as I refurbished my Stanley wood chisel number 60 and also showed you guys my current sharpening system. If you guys like this video, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel for more woodworking and blacksmithing videos each week. And don't forget to check out last week's video as well for the pallet made desktop organizer.